Welcome to Brain Vision.
In our problem, we have 4 moles of gas and the volume went from 0.020 meter cube to 0.018 meter cube. The temperature went from, let's say, T1 to T1 minus 9 Kelvin because it fell by 9 Kelvin. And the pressure increased by 450 pascals, which means the initial pressure, if the initial pressure was P1, the final pressure was P1 plus 450 pascals. Now we need to find, obviously the amount of gas remained constant. So now we need to find the temperature and pressure, giving us, we know the equation is P1V1 is equal to nRT1 and P2V2 is equal to nRT2, which we can write as P1 plus 450 into V2 is equal to nRT minus 9. Now subtracting these two equations so that we can eliminate T with our T1 gives us P1 into V1 minus V2 minus 450 into V2 is equal to nR into 9, which means P1 is equal to nR into 9 plus 450 V2 by V1 minus V2. Now n is 4 moles times R is 8.314 times 9 plus 450 times V2 is obviously 0.018 meter cube divided by, we know that V1 minus V2 is 0.020, which gives us P1 is equal to 1.537 into 10 power 5 pascals. We can write it as 1.5 into 10 power 5 pascals. Now that we have this, finding temperature should be very easy. We know that T1 is P1V1 by nR. We know P1, V1 and N and R. P1 is 1.5 into 10 power 5. V1 is 0.02. N is 8.314 as usual. And R is 8.314 and N is 4, giving us 92.4 Kelvin, which corresponds to minus 181 degrees Celsius. I've dropped the last digit. I've rounded it off so that we can have only 3 significant digits, just like this one.